How's it going, fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, welcome here. My name is Robin. This is my channel, AriesFireTarot. So guys, I have been guided to do a love forecast for fall and winter 2021. I'm going to read separately for each zodiac sign. I'm going to start with Aries, and then I'm going to do Leo, and then I'm going to do Sagittarius, and I'll mark the times down below in the description box for you so you guys can zoom ahead to Leo or Sag if you're not an Aries, or you can watch the entire video because we're all fire elements, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. Hope it resonates and there's something really interesting for you. I'm just going to move something over here. So I have the Romance Angel Oracle card deck. I'm going to start off with this deck, and then I have two other decks to my side here. I have the Crystal Vision, and then I have the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck. So let me just shuffle out one more time here, and then I'm going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card, and I'm going to start with Aries. So Aries, your Romance Angel Oracle card for your love prediction for fall and winter. This is going to be the card we'll start off with. Okay, so I pulled the card for you guys that you deserve love. So there could be sort of an underlying energy to you that maybe you've been single for a long time, or the last significant partner in your life, they weren't very kind to you, okay? And told you things that made you feel like you were unworthy of love. There's just something going on where you need to start reversing that pattern of thought and saying, I do deserve love, and really changing the energy about why you could be single right now and saying, well, I guess it's just not going to happen for me, or maybe my ex was right and I'm not lovable and I don't deserve love. And that's a very toxic energy coming from somebody else or even yourself, okay? When people say really negative things to other people, they're externalizing thoughts that they think about themselves. So you got to overcome that, because this card is saying that you deserve love, you're worthy of love. I'm being guided to just, wow. Okay, so let's take these two cards. Whoop. Okay. Okay, so this is make the effort, and great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, which is really cute. And then romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there's definitely somebody of a romantic interest around you. They could be coming in, you could already know them, but this feeling here, maybe telling yourself that, well, I just don't deserve it because so-and-so said so. It could even have been your parents telling you that, oh, I'm just not worthy of love. So why would I expect to have a really decent romantic partner? And that could have led you into a cycle of being with people that confirmed or supported the idea that you weren't worthy of love. But we're definitely getting the vibration of somebody coming in. And I think for many of you, this is somebody that you already know, and the dynamic is going to change. This is going to be somebody that will see you very clearly and understand that you carry a wound in your heart that is kind of saying, well, I really want to fall in love again, or for the first time, but I don't feel like I deserve it. So this is going to be somebody that is going to really hold you up and support you and say, you know what, you do deserve love, and I would like to be that person to provide it for you. So I'm being guided to, I'm just going to take this card from the cut of the Crystal Visions, but I'm being guided to pull a Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition card right now. And I've got Miss Lacey staring at me from off camera. Hi, Lacey's my dog. And I think she wants to go for a WALK. So she's waiting for me to wrap up this reading, but I'm not going to let her push me. So There. Oh, geez. So this is going to be something for you guys to overcome. We pulled the Devil card here for you, okay? So this is that attachment to negative thinking. You know, somebody really holding you under their spell of just taking out their own toxicity on you. And you could be, instead of dealing with any sort of emotion, you know, of not feeling worthy, using something else in place of it, okay? You know, toxic behavior, obsessive compulsive behavior, you know. So this needs to be dealt with as well. And then I pulled the Four of Swords. So this is saying like it's really time for you to take it easy on yourself and get the rest that you need and heal yourself the way that you need to be healed, because there is somebody coming in for you that they're really going to see into your heart, okay? And make you understand that people that hurt you in the past, that was a reflection of their own pain that they weren't ready to deal with. And if you do have any sort of toxic behavior going on, it's time to dial that back a little bit, you know, everything in moderation. It's not helping you. It's keeping you separate from any type of healing that you need to do for yourself. That Devil card, really overbearing, you know, it almost feels like you have been pushed into like deflecting feelings coming in from other people, telling yourself that you love yourself. I mean, that's really important to remember to do that for you too, is say, you know, I love you, you know, to yourself. I love me. I love this about me. Okay. So really start reinforcing stuff like that to you so that it can really draw this other person in. And it's going to be somebody that really understands you. And I'll just do, whoa. Okay. So this card says flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you could find this really challenging to do. You might have gotten rejected in the past. You could be covering up behavior with this Devil card that we're seeing here in the background. There's some sort of chain that needs to be broken for you. And you're going to be armed with the Four of Swords to be able to do that, okay? Your feelings are real and worth exploring, but I feel like they're buried underneath something, some toxic behavior or trait that was taught to you by the way that somebody spoke to you. I'm getting a really powerful, like this is an ex-partner that they were like a narcissist or almost a sociopath, or they were definitely a gaslighter, and they really deflated your sense of self-worth. And then all these other behaviors come in, like possibly overeating or maybe taking a cocktail every now and again, you know, and really not allowing love in, because the love that you gave so effortlessly and in abundance to somebody else, it was the wrong person, okay? So the right person is coming in, and they're going to be able to help you unpack all of this baggage. They probably have a very similar history to you where, you know, they gave so much of their heart and they've been waiting for the right person too. And it could just start as a friendship and then develop into something. I'm just going to pull one more romance angel. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So that could be what's holding you back as well. This kind of thinking that, well, every date has to be fantastic. You know, you could be at sort of a low period financially. Could possibly be somebody that is coming in that doesn't have as much money as you would like them to. Maybe try to look past all of that and don't give yourself another reason to eliminate yourself from any sort of love that could be coming in for you. So you do have somebody coming in. You're going to have to sort of rise above any sort of picking apart at yourself or this other person. And remember, love starts with you, okay? So we do see somebody coming in that is a really good match for you, but you could be giving yourself a ton of different reasons or excuses not to get involved with that person. But try friendship first, okay? And see where it goes. So I'm going to go on a pause. I'm going to realign the decks, and then I'm going to move on to Leo, okay? Bye, Aries. Hey Leo, I'm just going to start your love reading right now. I just wrapped up with Aries. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but I'm just going to reshuffle the decks and start with you guys. And what I'm going to do is start with a Romance Angel Oracle card, and then I'm going to use the Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition, and Crystal Visions to round off your reading. So let's see your love forecast for fall and winter 2021. I guess it depends where in the world you live. But basically from now until the end of the year. Okay, so let's pull a card here for you, Leo. This says to keep an open mind, and your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, so this can be a really challenging thing. Because it seems like people can be really attracted to a certain body type, or, you know, a certain initial type of attraction or personality. So it does seem like there's somebody coming in that they don't possibly meet the aesthetic that you're used to, but they could be your ultimate soulmate coming in for you. So I think that is really a fantastic card and a fantastic reminder to look beyond the initial impression. And if you consider to yourself that you dated or, you know, got romantically involved with somebody based on if they were like visually appealing, they're like your type, and how did that go for you? You know, really have a look at that. I just have to, Lacey, can you go sit down, please? She's trying to insinuate herself on the reading. Okay, so she's going. So you know what I mean? Could just really, and that could be from media as well, you know, where you say, oh, well, that looks really good. I really like that. But is your usual type leading you into the usual cycle of going, okay, well, I was really strongly attracted to that person, but it turned out that I didn't like them very much. So there's an opportunity here for somebody that doesn't meet your usual type or aesthetic, and then you could get to know them a little bit better. And it turns out that that person is your soulmate. So that is very interesting as a reminder, okay, that you got to look beneath the surface, okay, or that initial reaction to a physicality. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords here. So this is kind of interesting in the fact that you might be hiding your heart a little bit, you know, and that could be the reason why you're going for like a surface attraction, because you might not want to go any deeper with somebody. There could be like a really painful love affair from your past. And now you're just sort of dating to date, or have been. And that's why this person is coming in more as a friend, so that you can open your heart up again and slowly remove all these little swords of pain. You can see here, like there's the beating of a heart, but it's so protected, you know, it's like, wow, no. So subconsciously, you could just be saying, okay, well, you know, I like your hair, you know, I like your wardrobe, I like your laugh. And then, nah, that's not quite it, okay? Because you are still protecting your heart on a subconscious level, okay? So pretty interesting. This is going to take a little bit of looking at yourself very honestly as well. But I'm getting the sense, whoops, this deck is upside down, that this person is just going to come in under the radar, okay? And you're like, oh, really cool friend, okay? And then things could unhinge as you start to open your heart up about them and to them, and you're not worried about what they think of you, because at the current moment where you meet them, you're not even considering them as a romantic partner. So that friendship bond will be really deeply developed. And then from that, romance will spring. Okay, so let me pull a Crystal Vision Tarot here. Hold on. This is so cool. Okay, so the Four of Wands, this is something to really celebrate. This can also indicate an upcoming wedding reception or an engagement, you know. This is somebody that you will hold in an extreme high esteem as, you know, I really trust them. You know, I'm so glad I met this person and I have somebody so nice to talk to, and they probably, okay, so I'm seeing where they haven't been through an identical experience, but they might have had a friend. So you guys had something, oh yeah, this person is like, I had a really close friend or a sibling that went through that, so I totally get you. This is how they managed to get through it. So this is going to be somebody that helps you heal your past. I'm going to pull another romance angel card here for you guys. And this is the perfect card, okay? This is saying that it is safe for you to love. And this person coming in is going to make you feel that way, you know, because they've earned your trust. They've earned that place in your heart as a confidant and the person that you want to call, or like send them a good morning text, you know, when you wake up and say, oh, I hope you have a great day and I'll call you later. And that's how real love builds, you know, that real trust, that connection that will last a lifetime. And this is open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And this person is going to be responsible for helping you to open your heart up again. And they're doing it out of friendship too. And they respect you and they care about you. And the more that you open up to them, and the more that you feel comfortable opening up to them, the more the love feelings will develop. So this is really beautiful for you, okay? Because what starts as a friendship could really evolve into that love of a lifetime. So I just really love this reading for you, Leo. So I'm going to leave it there for you. I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to move on to Sagittarius. You guys can hang out for that one too if you want. If not, take care. Sag. Okay, I just finished Aries and Leo. So I'm going to do your romantic forecast, your love prediction for fall and winter. So I would just basically take this energy to the end of the year, okay? So I'm going to pull you guys a romance angel oracle card to start off with. And then I'm going to use the Tattoo Tarot and the Crystal Vision deck to, okay, so express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is a really interesting card to start off with, especially if you're not the type of person to make the first move. People are so afraid to make the first move, you know? So this is where you guys are being guided. If there's somebody that kind of stirs up your heart a little bit, you like their mojo, hey, do you want to go out for coffee, or do you want to hang out, or, you know, I have a little bit of a crush on you. Just don't be shy here, you guys, Sagittarius. Shyness should not be a problem for Sagittarius. You guys are very effervescent and, you know, outspoken. And I had a card flip out right away. Oh, geez. Whoa. Nice catch. So the card that came out, the first was the Hierophant. Okay, so how does spirituality factor into this? You know, this is kind of saying that you have to really have faith that what you're doing is the right thing for you. I really don't see any type of a rejection happening here, but you're being guided towards this person. You know what I mean? So there's also the 5 here. So that is really What is the significance of the 5? I'm more drawn to that than anything else for you, Sagittarius. Let me pull another Tattoo Tarot card here for you. So we've got the 4 of Wands. So there could be something happening, and I'm actually getting November 5th for you guys. That could be cause for a celebration, or maybe you're going to a gathering and you're going to meet somebody there. I'm sensing a real electricity. So you don't want to blow your chance, okay? This is really going to be the time for you to step up and say, I'd really like your phone number. I'd like to see you again. Here's my phone number. Call me. You know, there's something about you. I love your energy. Just go up and express yourself here. You can't always wait for other people to make the first move, because what if they're too scared to make the first move? What if you're both too terrified to make the first move? And then you'd never see each other again. Okay, so this isn't a movie. What is that movie? Serendipity? Life doesn't usually happen like that. You know, you can't think thoughts to yourself like, well, if it's meant to be, I'll see them again. If it's meant to be, you'll take advantage of the opportunity that is being presented to you and basically thrown in your face. I'm also getting the advice here, if you guys are invited to any sort of thing, even if it's an online event on the 5th, it doesn't necessarily have to be November, but really pay attention to the synchronicity of the number 5. This could be somebody with the number 5 in their birth date. They could be born with a 5 at the end of their birth year, or born on the 5th. Okay, so you're going to have to roll the dice. You're going to have to take the chance. And it looks like you will be successful, but what if that is the only thing keeping you apart from the person that you're destined to be with for the rest of your life? Is like where you both kind of went, I can't, I'm too shy, you know? That's not cool. And then you say, oh, go home and just start kicking yourself, you know? You don't want to do that. You don't want to miss that opportunity. This is going to be a huge opportunity for you. So let me just pull a Crystal Visions card here for you, Sag. Oh, you've got the 7 of Cups here. So look at this for beauty, okay? This is like just sliding over the rainbow of love and hope and joy, and taking all of your fiery attributes and going in for the win, okay? Look at this. There's a cup full of emotion at the end of the rainbow. This is just believe in the magic of yourself and the alchemy of the universe for bringing you guys together. This is divine and perfect timing. It's just that both of you could have stage fright, or not think that, well, I shouldn't ask them out, I'm a woman, or, you know, just making some sort of an excuse of convenience not to go and lay your heart down on the line. So we have the Star card. You know, this is what you've been wishing for. This is like the opportunity is presenting itself to you. If you're really having a problem introducing yourself, get somebody to go over and introduce you. Oh, my friend is really interested in you, or something like that. Like, get divine intervention, you know, give somebody your number to give to that person. Oh, my friend is really shy, but they're interested. You know what I mean? Get a go-between going on. And I'm just going to pull one more romance angel card here for you. Yikes. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's really interesting. You guys could just be circling each other, afraid to make the first move. That's fascinating. That could have everything to do about it. Like, oh, I still have feelings for them, but, you know, we broke up, you know, so don't let that stand in your way either. If somebody is coming from the past, it's for a reason. You guys just weren't meant to be together that first time around. So there's nothing wrong with getting back together with somebody, as long as the relationship was, you know, somewhat healthy, or like mostly healthy, and didn't end like in a tragedy of arguments or whatever else. But This could be your second chance at love. So express it, make the first move, you know, or get somebody to help you if you're too shy or reluctant or reticent. You've been probably wishing this person back into your life, and that's probably where this Hierophant card is coming from, because you've kept the faith that this person will always come back for you. Man, I love your total romantic drama, love, happy ending, fairy tale reading here, Sagittarius. Let me know how it goes. I'm gonna go. Take care, guys. Bye.